She know they part of us, them say. They throw you under the bus away. Them use calculator, check your work, oh. Call your names and want to insult. They judge you by where you are today. They choose to boo and not hooray. But hey, it's okay. It might be Monday, 6 days to Sunday. So keep the faith. Last, we go day alright, yo. Everything is gonna work out. Last, we go day alright, yo. Hey, say, I'm on almost say, Osa, Aruwe, I'm on Ohuma, Osa, no Baruwe, I'm on almost say, Osa, Aruwe, I'm on Ohuma, Osa, no Baruwe. Then they size you up and down like say you know chassis. Then they make you feel like say you know they classy. Then go look your waka, oh yeah. Then go talk your matter, oh yeah. Then go say you don't belong here. You know they won't go talk like them. You gotta keep moving, you gotta keep going. Don't look back, you gotta keep writing. Don't lose hope, he's got your back. Tears may last for the night, but joy comes with the morning light. Last, we go day alright, yo. Yeah, everything is gonna work out. Last, we go day alright, yo. We go day alright, yo.
Hi everyone, it is Smart Girl Christina here on Empire Africa One. I am the founder of SMARTGirl LLC, and today we are on the topic of you were made for more. So the topic today is you were made for more. And when I'm talking about you were made for more, I'm talking about, some people think like wherever they're at right now in their life that they're just stuck right there, whether it's working a 9-to-5 job or you don't have a job, or something's going on in your life where you just don't know what it is that you're going to be doing. You just feel like you're stuck, and I wanted to let you guys know that you are not stuck and that God has made you for more. And I'm going to list out some definitions and reasons why you were made for more. So number one, this is how you know you were made for more. You suck at working for other people. Sometimes you be like, working for somebody else or whatever the case may be, you just feel like, I just feel like I'm made for something else. Like, I don't feel like I'm supposed to be doing this all my life. Whether that's like, you might be in a corporate office and you feel like, you need a change of pace. Like the corporate office is not, you might want to switch out of that, or you're working in retail and you're like, you know what, like fashion ain't everything that I want it to be. Maybe you want to, work for somebody or somebody else that it's a more caring, you care for them more and stuff like that. Another thing is like, you feel like you're a born leader and you know it. How many people know, like, I just feel like I'm a leader. I don't feel like I should be here. Like wherever you're at, you just don't feel like you fit in, or it doesn't feel right. There's something else stirring up in your soul where you're just feeling like this ain't for me. I feel like I should be a leader in something else that I feel like that I'm doing. You feel stuck. Like I said, you feel stuck working for other people where you're like, this is not where I should be. I feel like I should be somewhere else. You want to feel freedom. You want to feel flexibility. You also feel like you have creativity, and you want expansion. So these are reasons why, some of the things that like, you're made for more. You're made for more because you have that creativity. You want that freedom. You want that flexibility. You just know you can't do it. You can't work for somebody else. You want to be able to work for yourself. You want to feel like you are that leader in whatever it is that you're doing. And you know that your vision is worth something, and getting to apply all of your gifts is only way you'll actually you'll actually feel fully satisfied in the things that you're doing and things like that. The second thing is you'll tend to put things off until you're really inspired. So that's another thing that if you're made for more, you'll kind of like. There's a second thing is like you'll start to feel like you're putting things off like until you're really inspired to do it. So you'll call yourself kind of like a procrastinator, and there is such a thing where you're self-sabotaging a little bit. But if you're meant for something bigger, there will be times where you will believe you must get something done because that's what this is going to get you from point A to point B. But what if you actually thrive off of inspiration versus obligation? And you got to understand, like, is it fear that's holding you back? Or is it a lack of inspiration? Because you got to understand, remember what I said before in the last podcast, I said, fear is nothing but false evidence appearing real. And if you also got to look like, okay, is it a lack of inspiration? Like, what inspires you? That's also like, that's what stares up into you. Like, okay, what do you tend to put off? What is it that inspires you? What is the lack of inspiration that you're looking for, the inspiration that you're looking for to move you forward? And then often that's inspiration knows more that we do know about what is really possible. And so, number 3, how you know you're made for more is, as a kid, you thought adults who wore suits and went off to work were crazy. So you seen somebody always wearing like a suit jacket and always looking professional. I'm not saying that always. I'm not saying, because not everybody that is successful wears a suit and tie. Some people just wear regular. Some people are in the fitness. They don't wear suit and ties every day. They go into the gym and they work out and they help their trainers. They help people. So maybe that's your field in the health or whatever case may be. But your success, it doesn't necessarily have to look like somebody else's success. And so you always know somewhere deep within that there was more to life than just living the cookie cutter life, or the 9-to-5 life, I should say, or the job or that lifestyle. You knew you could have a bigger impact on the world. So you can feel that inside of you as well. Like, I feel like, sometimes we don't know. We can actually feel inside of us like we're made for more. We could actually feel that, like, something deeper within us that we feel like that is very important to us, that we need to express and feel. You could have, like I said, you can have a bigger impact on the world by expressing that, and also being the leader that you are, knowing that you are made for more. And so number 4, I would say you love what you do so much you would do it for free. So anything that you were made for more is that, like, you're doing something that you would just do for free. You wouldn't even have anybody charge you for it. That's how you know you're really passionate about it. That's how you know you really love what you're doing, is because you wouldn't even allow it. You're like, it's okay if I did it for free. You wouldn't even need to get paid for it, because you already know, like, this is what I love to do. Regardless, I would wake up and I would do this for a living. You deserve to know your value. And so the more you begin to charge for your full value, for your contribution you're making to the world, the more value you serve with actually receive. And so you're on purpose, and you're meant to do big things when you love what you do, and so much that while you're doing it, it's money. It's not even the money is not even on your mind, because you're so passionate about it. You're so driven about it. You're just like, I'm doing it because I love to do this. I wake up to do this. And whether that's like, there's people that want to be basketball players. They want to be a basketball player. They love to get up and they want to go play basketball, and they'll do it for free because they love to do it. Soccer or any sport, or singers, dancers. If you love the dance, you love the dance. That's your passion. That's what you love to do. Singing, like, you love to sing. Like, that's something that you always wanted to do. That's what you love to do. You'll wake up and you would do it for free. And number 5, I'd say you're an idealist. So you see the world at its best, and you won't stop for nothing until you get there. And being an idealist doesn't make you crazy. It makes you a creator. So basically an idealist. It's like someone that comes up with ideas. Like, it doesn't make you crazy because you have all these ideas. Actually, it's a great thing to be a creator and have all these ideas about what it is that you want to create. Some people are like, well, how I just have all these ideas. And that's how you know you're made for more too, because believe me, when I have all my ideas, I just take a pen and a paper, and I just write down all my ideas that I really want to that I want to come up with, or like how I want to help other people, or how I want to create, how I created my program. Like, I took a pen and a paper and I just wrote down everything that I wanted to be able to like help my students or my younger, be a mentor to the younger kids. And so I'm just like, here's a pen, here's a paper, let me start writing down all my ideas. And you'll know, because you'll just be like, that's what visionaries do. Visionaries, we have a vision in our mind, and we're like, how can I bring what I write down on this paper to life? And so we'll figure out like, okay, I know I'm a crazy creator. I'm being an idealist. So being an idealist is not a bad thing. It's actually a great thing. And to write all your ideas down, you want to just move from that area. And so number 6, you can't always say how you know things, but sometimes you just know. So you just be like, you don't know. Sometimes you be like, I don't know how I know things, but I just know. So visionaries don't just, usually get their visions from the outside of them, or what the world tells them they should be, or what the world should tell them to create, basically. They get their visions from an internal drive to create what feels right for them. So you're getting this drive and this vision, this internal drive. The internal drive is your spirit and your soul that's in you, that you kind of know, you kind of start to feel. You're just like, I feel something within me that I know that is really special, that I know that I feel like I need to get out to the world. And that's kind of like, that's how you know you're made for more as well, because you feel it in your soul that it needs to come out. So that's why when you take a piece of pen and a paper, you write down your ideas, these are things that are coming from your soul and how you really feel. It's kind of like, you would call it intuition, an intuition that you have inside of you. You would call it or some people call it a gut feeling, or even like spidey senses, or whatever the case may be. It will keep speaking up to you. It'll start asking you for what it wants. Like, creating big thing is not an option when it comes to your destiny. It's already going to happen. Like, it's going to happen because you could feel it. Like I said, you could feel it in your soul. So that's another way you know you're made for more. Number 7 is you feel things. So you feel things. It's like it's big time now. Like, sometimes our feelings are our own truth. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes our feelings are our own truth. This is our truth, how we feel inside. So, when you're expressing yourself to certain things, it's like, this is the truth and how I feel about certain things. And you got to know, like, okay, the truth, this is how I feel. These are my feelings, and this is my own truth. So allow your feelings to show up and guide you. And you got to know, like, you were where you need to be. And your creations depend upon it. Like, just know, like, the universe, like, sometimes, with the universe, we got to understand the universe talks to us. And it kind of it tells us, like, this is what I need to do next. This is what I need to create next. What is in your soul right now for you to create? What is it that is in you? Like, why are you made for more? You're made for more because you feel something deep within you that you need to create. You're like, I need to start doing this now. Like, what are you waiting for? Like, what am I waiting for to create this? Like, there's somebody out there that needs your creation or your creativity or that business plan or that idea. Like, somebody needs that from you. And so, like, what are you waiting on? Like, because, like I said, the universe is waiting for you to create that. And so number 8 is you're more frustrated by having too many ideas than you are by not having any at all. So sometimes in our minds, we could be like, oh my God, I have so many ideas. Like, I just have all these ideas. What do I do? Oh my God. Like, I have all these ideas. And how can I orchestrate all of these ideas and put it down? Like I said, get your pen, your paper, write all these ideas out. But the thing is to act upon them. So you could write your ideas out And then how are you going to put action towards your ideas? So it is like, you want to create a program. What I did was I said, okay, I want to create a program for young women and girls. So I actually wrote out, okay, I'm going to write out what I need to do to create this program for young girls. So I'm looking up curriculum that I could teach them to help empower them. So you got to look at like, okay, how can I empower these young women and girls? What does it take to sit down and really do this? How long do I want my course to be? How many weeks do I want it? So there's levels to everything, and you got to understand that you got to take action with each piece and everything that you do. And so I think that's like where, we can have all these ideas, but how do we put it into play? How do we put it into action now? Because you don't want to get too frustrated with all the ideas you have and not actually put forth the action towards what you have, you have written down. So sometimes it's a bit of a conundrum, and if you're not careful, you can stop yourself from getting all the things that you want to create without actually getting anything done. So the main thing is that, you want to make sure that you're getting these things done, so you're like, okay, let me try to get these things done. Let me see how I can get this thing done. And so just be grateful, in this time, be grateful for what you have created, ask for help. Call on support. I mean, that's what I've done with my program and everything like that. Like I said, I started my program in libraries for free. And I just ran my program for free in libraries, and somebody reached out to me and said, hey, Christina, I love what you're doing in the community. I would love for you to come in our school and actually teach the after school program. And they would actually pay you for that. So it's like, oh my God, this is something that I created that, somebody wants to actually pay me for, because I put this in the universe. I created this. Nobody created Smart Girl, you know what I mean? So I created Smart Girl into an empowerment program. So, and I'm like, here's this, here's this program I want to put into the universe. This is something I created myself, and I put it in the universe, and look how it's responding. You know what I mean? And that's why I started the Smart Girl podcast, because I'm like, we need to get out and reach more people and, help more people and let them know that they're made for more. You were made for more, and just know that you are. Like I said, you don't have to settle where you're at. Just know that, God is going to bring you out of certain places. Like you're not going to be where you're at next year. Just know that you aren't. And just know that, like, these 8 things that I said today, it's definitely, these are all things that you'll know that you were made for more. So I'm just kind of going to go over it and recap the 8 things. If you didn't have a pen or a paper, I suggest you get one right now and write these things down. So number 1, you suck working for other people. That's how you know you were made for more. That's number 1. And like I said, you're born a leader, and you know it. Number 2 is you tend to put things off until you're really inspired. You tend to put things off, okay? Number 3 is, as a kid, you thought adults who wore suits and went off to work were crazy. That part. Number 4, you love what you do so much you would do it for free. You love what you do so much that you would do it for free. Number 5 is you're an idealist. So you see the world at its best, and you will stop at nothing to get there. Number 6 is you can't always say how you know things, but sometimes you just know. And number 7 is you feel things, and it's big time. It's big time. Like those feelings that you get, that big time feeling. Like sometimes our feelings are our own truth, remember? So, and number 8 is you are more frustrated by having too many ideas than you are not having any at all. So sometimes your mind is like, you're made for more when you just have all these ideas in your head. Like I said, you want to put them down, write all your ideas down, and just know that, you are going to be doing more than that. And like I said, be grateful, ask for help, and call on support. And number 8, like I said, that's the one. You're more frustrated by having too many ideas, and you're like, so at the end of the day, I just kind of want to say, be not afraid of greatness. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and others have greatness thrust upon them. And that's a quote from William Shakespeare that I want to put out there and stuff like that. But I just want to let you guys know, like, these are great things to just put out there in the universe. Like I said, when you create something, just put it in the universe. Just know that, like, your creation is, you know, something that people really, really, really want to see. And just know that the universe will respond, and don't be afraid to do it. Just do what you know, do it. Just do it. Like Nike, like, just do it, you know? And like I said, fear is nothing but false evidence appearing real. So remember that, guys. And just know that, like, you know, just know that you are made for more, like I said, and keep pushing and striving for greatness, and do what you can right now, and keep pushing out there everything that you can. And I just want to say that is the end of today, and I appreciate all of you for tuning. Okay, and have a great one. I'm sorry.
No be me, I be na you. Where they give you love, where they lift you up. No be me, I be na you. Where you get your back through the good and the bad. I be na you. Where you stand by your side for the long ride. Yeah, yeah. See, not once, not twice have I proven my love to you. Just like a bright price, I paid it all for you. Went through hell and back, just to keep you on track. Made a way, cleared the path, delivered, saved you from wrath. You are that special to